We're going to get started by jogging in place. So just on a nice cushioned surface, jogging in place, nice and light. So you're really pulling up in your center, keeping the weight out of the legs, getting a little blood moving through the joints. You want to make sure you warm up properly for this series. And then pretending as though you're jumping rope. So you've got your rope in your hands. I have my right foot slightly in front and both feet are jumping. And we're going to switch. Left foot in front. Moving my arms like I have a rope. And switch. And switch. And switch. Switch. Switch, 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 and rest. Whew, all right, take your arms up and then start to lift your knees up. And as you're doing this, pull up as tall as you can. Part of the thing that gives us really long, lean legs is this feeling of pulling up. If you see a dancer dancing, they're always lifting and stretching as far as they can away from their center instead of just kind of plopping up and down. So we want to try to lift and lift and lift and lift and lift. And it seems like this is an easy exercise, but when you do it properly, it really changes the body. We're going to lift the knees towards the elbows now. Up and up, up and up. I'm starting to lean side to side as I'm getting a little tired, so I'm going to try and pull up even more so I don't go side to side as much like a tree in the wind. Up, up, one more, up and up, okay? Kick your bottom with your heels. If I turn side, trying to get my feet to my butt. Stretching the front of the legs, pulling up again. Up, 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 up. Nice, easy legs, lifted tummy, and hold that. All right, so we're going to practice just sitting down and standing up. So I'm in front of a chair. If you're in a small space, like if you're in a hotel, you can use the edge of the bed. Just make sure if you're standing there, it's about in the middle of your thigh. So depending on how tall you are, find something that's about in the middle of your thigh. The lower you go, the harder it'll be. So if it's too hard, sit on something taller. All right, standing about 1 foot length in front, sit down, stand up. It seems like nothing at first. Sit down. When you come up, squeeze and down. 3. Sit, squeeze 4. I'm not kidding about the squeezing. I really want your bottom to work when you come up. 6. 7. So we're not feeling for the thing that you're sitting on. You're just sitting down and squeezing it up. This gives you good balance and it makes both legs work evenly. If you tend to use one more than the other, or one's weaker, or a lot of people think they have one leg shorter than the other, what I often see is that there's an imbalance somewhere and it's allowing them to use one leg more than the other, and they've gotten used to that. Let's do 3 more. So you think you have one leg shorter, but really it's coming from somewhere else. Oh, last one. Okay, for the next 5, I'm going to hold one leg up. This is an option. You can do these 5 with both legs if you're not ready for this. 4, 3, 2, and 1 other leg. Holding it up, down, 1, down, 2, whoa. One leg is going to be way more balanced than the other. 3, and 4, and 5. All right. Whew. Okay, from here, we're going to come onto our mat, kneeling. You'll have your knees on the mat, hands on the mat. Pull in your stomach and take one leg behind you. We're going to lift that leg way up. I call these the kneeling tiger stretches. So you're reaching the leg up without letting this all fall towards the floor. Keep it pulled in. Hug it to your head. Inhale it out. Exhale, 2. When you reach it back, squeeze it up there. Exhale, 3. Reach it back. Exhale, 4. Back. Exhale, 5. Back. Exhale, 6. Back. Exhale, 7. Last time, back in. And stretch it out. Hold it up there and pulse towards the ceiling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up, and we're going to make 4 circles. Your knee bends to your elbow and goes back. 1. Bend it in and reach it as high up as you can. 2. In. 3. In. 4. Let's reverse. In. 1. In. Stretch back. 2. In. Stretch. 3. One more. 4. All right, put that knee down. Sit back if you need a stretch. And here we go with the other leg. It goes back. Hold it way up there. Try not to dump everything else out in the front. Pull everything in. And we're going to hug it to our forehead. And all the way back. 1. And in. Back for 2. And in. Back 3. And in. Lots of control. 4. And 5. When you're pulling your knee in, lift your stomach up. 6. And in. 7. Last time. And in. Hold it back there and little pulses. Holding it straight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend the knee to your elbow. Make a circle. Down, around, and back. 1. Down, around, and extend it long. 2. Big as you can. 3. Circle it around. 4. Let's reverse those. In and circle it back. 1. In and circle it back. 2. In and circle back. 3. In and your stomach is still in for 4. And bring it down and sit back. Okay, from here, step your right foot forward. So you're in like a lunge position. Check and make sure your ankle is under your knee so that your foot isn't back here. It's way up front. Hands on the mat. Tuck your back toes under and straighten that back leg. Once you're in this position, just check once again, make sure your knee hasn't gone over your toes. You want to just be straight up and down. And we're going to lift our bottom up a little. Look towards your back foot. Make sure you're aligned with your hips. And bend your front knee to lower yourself down low again. And lift it up and lower it down. Keep going like that 2 more times. And try to get your back leg straight. You'll feel a nice stretch in the hips and down the front of the back leg. Hold it down here now. Pull your feet towards each other energetically so that there's a pulling together feeling. And either hold this position. This is a really strong position for a lot of us. This will be a big challenge. And if you'd like a little more, inhale and reach your arms up, staying low, and then touch the floor. And inhale, come up. And exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, come up. And exhale, touch 3. You should feel it all through here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, touch 4. The only thing moving is the body. Inhale, come up. Exhale, you got 3 more. Inhale, come up. And touch it down. 2 more. Inhale, come up. By now, your thigh should be burning. 1 more. And touch it down. Whew. And set your back knee down. Stretch back for a moment. Flex your front foot. Pull this all in. And come forward once again. Stretch the back leg. And we're going to switch. Taking the other foot forward. Hold and make sure your ankle is under your knee, not the other way around. And take your back foot, tuck the toes, straighten the leg. We lift up and sink 1. Up and stretch 2, opening the front of the hip. We're again making those nice long muscles as we work and wake everything up. Last time, up. And then stay in the deep lunge, keeping that back leg as firm and straight as you can. Maybe stay here on your fingertips, squeezing the feet energetically towards each other. Maybe we inhale up to the sky. This is an option. Exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, reach it up, staying low. Touch the floor for 2. Inhale, stretch it up. Touch for 3. Inhale, stretch it up. Touch for 4. Inhale, stretch it up. I know this is a beginner workout, but man, it's killer. 5. Stretch it up. My legs are burning. 6. 2 more. Stretch it up. 7. Last time, stretch it up. Hold it, hold it. Touch the floor. Take your right knee or your back knee and put it down. Stretch back, flex the front foot, pulling in. And come forward so the back leg gets a nice stretch as well. And then we're going to put both knees down, and you're kneeling on both knees. Pat yourself in the front and the back. Pull everything up in between and make sure that nothing is sticking out. I want this curve of your hip really straight. So everything's strong, pulled up, arms in front. It's like you're driving a chariot, and we're going to lean back to stop the horses. Just a little bit. If you have delicate knees, do not go very far. Come back up. And again, this is called thigh stretch. So it's a wonderful exercise. And slowly come up. We're only going to do one more, but it's a great exercise for anyone who runs or bikes or does exercises that really tighten the quads. You want them to be long and lean, not all bound up. So we're opening them and strengthening at the same time. Okay, flip over. And then laying down on your back, scoot your feet closer to your bottom. They're about hip distance apart, bottoms up in the air. Get your arms underneath you a little bit and reach your tailbone towards the back of your legs, the back of your knees. So nothing is sticking out and hanging down. We're pressed up into a bridge. We're going to pulse there. Both hips pulse up for 10, 9, 8. Using this, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it, and another set for 10, 9, really squeeze, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it, hold it, hold it. Take your left leg to the ceiling, try not to drop the hip, hold it up there, reaching up, hips down, hips up, 1, up, 2, this can be an option, 3, 4, and 5, other leg, right leg to the ceiling, squeeze that, try not to let the hip drop, that's up, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, hold it, and put that leg down, squeeze, squeeze, one last squeeze, and lower your hips down, rolling through your spine, upper back, middle back, lower back, tailbone down. Whew, hug your knees in. And we're going to turn onto our side for a couple of side kicks, opening everything up and lengthening it out. Laying on your mat, put your feet in the front, straight line to your hip from your elbow. Top leg swings forward, kick, kick, and back, reach back. Forward, kick, kick, reach back. Forward, kick, kick, reach 3, couple more. Forward, kick, kick, reach even further, 4, last time. Reach back. We'll flip to the other side. These are really good for us because they help to open up the line of the leg. You want it to look really long as well as sculpted. Reach 1, forward, kick, kick, reach 2, forward, kick, kick, reach 3, forward, kick, kick, reach 4, last time. I should be keeping my bottom foot down, but it's not wanting to stay there today. And then come home. Whew. That's your beginner workout.